Hey y'all, so back again, this time to talk about breastfeeding, something I am super passionate about, and also to complete my kind of oiling journey or getting started with oils, breastfeeding has to be in there. I was super excited to see fennel oil when we went to convention last year because that was the oil that kind of like sold me. 100%, I mentioned the RSV earlier, and that really helped with my little one, but breastfeeding is really when I got started with using oils. So we're going to talk about that journey and some other things with breastfeeding. So a couple things. Some people choose to avoid peppermint while they're nursing. I had some problems with supply, so I chose to avoid peppermint, but there are a lot of women who can use peppermint just fine, on either like diluted or a little bit, in their coffee or water or whatnot, and it's fine. But some people choose to avoid that, and it can potentially lower your supply if you have issues in that area. Another big thing is stress. We all know that stress is not good for our bodies in general, but specifically with nursing and your supply, stress is going to be something that's going to affect that. So that's when Stress Away comes in. That is one of my favorite oils. I use it daily, multiple times a day, specifically with my three-nager and being pregnant and all the things. But I also plan to use it a lot during, after this babe gets here. So Stress Away is wonderful to apply on your neck and your shoulders and the inside of your wrist. I put it on my diffuser bracelet a lot. And then the next one is fennel oil that we have to talk about if we're talking about breastfeeding. It is what I used to increase my supply. So you can put it topically on the top part or upper part of your breast. One drop is plenty because you're going to smell it and you're going to smell like it every time. But every time you nurse, and then you can put a few drops in a capsule as well. I did not do that because I was so new to oils. And so looking back, I'm like, oh, why didn't I do that? I probably could have went a couple months more. But anyways, so that is a great option to increase your supply. Monitor your output while you're trying to increase, and it can be a temporary thing. I used mine every time I nursed or pumped or anything like that at work for the full last 3 months of me nursing, and it was amazing. And I don't think I used all the things that everyone suggests to use to increase your supply. None of them worked until fennel. So, fennel oil. So yeah, just super great. I'm a big believer in that one. Another big thing is clogged milk ducts that women deal with, specifically in the early stages of nursing. So a couple things you can do for that is you can take Inner Defense capsules and you can apply Melrose or tea tree oil on a warm compress and apply to the affected breast that is clogged. You can also rub lavender and tangerine oil directly on the spot, and specifically in the shower. If you've been there before, you know that that's the best place to kind of take care of that issue is when you're in the shower. So yeah, those are great things for clogged milk ducts. Another supplement that we are going to talk about multiple times tonight, and it in basically every other class, we have to talk about Ningxia Red. It is wonderful to keep up your energy, especially during those early stages of nursing, whenever you're up every couple hours and babe may not be sleeping as much as you're used to sleeping hours in a row. And so Ningxia Red is a great supplement to take while you're nursing. And the last thing I want to talk about is rose ointment. If you do not have rose ointment in your mommy toolkit, you need it. It is amazing. Like, I put it on my lips every single night before bed, and can really tell when I don't do that. I use it anytime I need some like skin support. But it's amazing for sore and cracked nipples in the first few weeks of nursing. And for me, with my little one. She had a lip tie and we used it, or we did not use this. We had, because I was not oily yet. I wish that I would have had this. I plan to use it with my next one. But a lot of mamas have to use something for the first couple weeks. And yeah, I really wish I would have had rose ointment at that time. But it's a oil infused skin protectant. And it's extremely beneficial to help protect and then also soothe your sore nipples. And it's also 100% safe for baby, so you don't have to rub it off or anything like that in between nursing or right before your nursing session begins or anything like that. And start using it right away. Like after the first nursing session, keep that rose ointment in your toolkit that you're going to take with you to the hospital and put it on ASAP, because sore nipples happen so fast. I told my husband, I'm like, oh, this is worse than labor, and I had an all-natural birth. It was great. But nursing was the hard part for me. So, and it's not supposed to hurt like that. It's supposed to, it's supposed to be a little bit sore, but not like, cracked and sore and bleeding, that bad. So rose ointment is really great for that. So if you've had any experience with that, let us know what worked for you. And yeah, so I'm super excited to nurse this next babe, especially being oily now, and use all these amazing products and take them with me to the hospital. So, all right, I hope everyone's having a good night and enjoying the class. Comment below if you have any questions.